Hello there, Vic Benedict here. We're playing Gears of War Judgment, and this is my 3 Stars Declassified Insane Difficulty Guided Walkthrough. We're currently on Act 6-4. It is entitled North Entrance. So the Declassified on this is that taking damage impairs your sight, but it's only temporary. When your health regenerates, the vision impairment will go away. So on this, I come here with the idea of sealing a couple of holes. Now, there are 2 holes on the left side of the area, on either side of the sandbag down there. And then what you want to do, ideally, is come here with the boom shot, because you can get a smorgasbord of kills on this first part here. It's up to you how many you get. With the splash damage, it's incredible how much you can get. But do you see that statue down there? That is the 3rd and final grub hole down there. Now, I think I'm going to try to seal the other hole on the side of it anyway. See where I aimed it right there? That actually turned out to be a little off, because even though only 2 holes spawned during this battle, when I got the checkpoint, the 3rd one manifested itself for some reason. I'm not sure why it did that, but I guess it was just ending a script or something. But you'll clearly see that only 2 holes spawned during the fight. But I was off on that hole that I just attempted to put a tripwire next to, and the reason is just simple error. Plus the tripwire bolts don't have as much splash radius than frag grenades do. See where I'm aiming right about right now, past that sandbag? That's where the hole just spawned. And this is actually a really wild fight. You don't have to use the tripwire bolts or anything like that. You can just let the hole seal. In fact, you could probably get more kills if you just let all the enemies come out. But I do like to kind of just firmly just control things by sealing them when they come up, because it's not like it's either that or you can't win. You know what I mean? But ideally, yeah, you would want to come here with a boom shot, just because of those the capacity of getting so many kills at once with all those enemies rushing out of the door. If you had a bushka, it would probably even be better, but there's no way to do that. Yeah, so sealing the one by the statue, I think that's all that remains now. But it's not going to actually set off until you go down there, so you want to make sure that there's a bolt down there. This one doesn't seem to be too exact, but it is really nice to anticipate where they are. And as I was running down the stairs there, if you review the footage, you'll see that only 1 hole on the other side had spawned. But when you do yours, you'll definitely see where they come from. And then in this room, you get a checkpoint, and then there's a couple of really difficult holes to seal. I was not able to seal them from the other side of the room. I had to move up to about this side. There's one on the other side right there, and then there's one. I'm going to try to aim a grenade into it, and I think I hit it. But sealing those holes is just difficult, because there's a lot of enemies just running around the room. And I think what it is as soon as you hit the door down and come into the room, that hole is already spawned. So there's no animation of its spawning, which usually doesn't happen. They'll usually give you an indication with that warning music. And don't worry too much if that first room, after everything's done, I had no reason to suspect that this was going to make it into the walkthrough. But what I was going to say is, once that first room is done and you get a checkpoint, if you're low on stars, you're going to make it up in this room. So don't worry about it all that much. And also, don't worry about carrying anything into the next chapter, because it's a weapon-specific chapter. You're going to be having a sawed-off and a boom shield. Man, these guys take a lot of punches, like 3 or 4 punches, and all they have to do is just lay one fingertip on you, don't they? Wild. It's just wildness. I really like this chapter, but truth be told, I spent a lot of time in that first room trying to seal those holes, because those first 2 holes are There was a frag grenade right in the air that was quite funny. But those holes are at very difficult. I think actually all the holes, except the one by the statue, are in pretty awkward spots, and you don't get too much time. And the declassified really isn't anything, you know. It's just a small handicap that doesn't affect you too much. Anyway, that is the north entrance finished, 6-4. I will see you in the 5th chapter of Act 6. We only have a few more chapters left to go, and the game will be finished. So I will see you in the next chapter. Until then, please take care.